wanted to stop in real quick and talk about this new trivia show that I'm wanting to do. Well, that I'm going to do. It's going to start next week. So if no one's able to join right now and talk about it live, that's cool. Just hopefully you guys will check out the replay so you'll check out and you get all the rules. Hopefully some people will show up. That way you can ask some questions. That way I can answer them. But if you've seen my post on my YouTube channel, right here on my YouTube channel, or on Instagram just a few minutes ago, hopefully you read it and you've seen some of the rules and some of the stuff about the secrecy and all that different kind of stuff. I'm going to explain that. What is going on, Sean? What is happening, man? I've talked to you about this trivia thing, haven't I? My glasses on here so I can talk to you. Happy Friday, man. How's it going? But yeah, hopefully there's people on here to answer some questions. I'm going to go over this real quick. Everybody will learn a bit more as we go. Um, but basically, the way it's going to go is it's going to be once a week, probably on maybe on Wednesdays. I just talked to someone a little bit ago about Wednesday night. It's going to be one-on-one matches. There's going to be it's going to be either one or two matches per week, or probably just one. 7 questions, 4 multiple choice questions, 2 straight out questions, where you'll let to have an answer. And then the final question will be a non-horror question. You're not going to know what direction any of the questions are going to be going in. Um, all that kind of stuff will be come up with by me. No one is going to know who they're going to be taking on. So if I have you scheduled, like say this coming Wednesday, if I have you scheduled to come on next Wednesday, don't tell anybody, because that means I have somebody else too scheduled to come and for you to compete against Wednesday, and that person won't tell you either. No one will know who they're going to be taking on, and then also in return, the chat will not know who they're going to see take on each other. The only one that knows all that shit will be me until Wednesday night, until it's time to go in, and then the chat will see who the competitors are going to be, and the competitors will see who they're going to be taking on. Okay, that's the secrecy, and I have reasons for this. Yeah, no one will know who they will be competing against, and the chat/public will not know who they will be seeing compete. Only I will know. Everyone else will find out all at the same time at showtime. So, am I making any sense here? Hopefully, I am, because I've been brainstorming on this, man. I've already got I've got one person already set up for Wednesday. If you happen to be around there or not, or whatever, don't let anybody know that you're going to be there Wednesday. I think it's going to be really cool doing it this way. I really do. Also, I was thinking about on the multiple choice questions. If, like, say, whoever we start with, flip a coin or whatever, choose a number between this and that or whatever. Like, say, and then the first person starts out. That'll be a multiple choice question. Now, if that person gets that question wrong, then the other person will have a choice to either answer that question or choose a new question. But if they choose to answer that particular question and they get it wrong too, then it will go right back to the first person, and then they will have that choice also. So then that means that they'll be able to pick a whole brand new question and get out of Dutch. You know what I mean? Hopefully, I'm saying this where people understand what's fucking about what I'm about. Because see, I know what it is I'm saying, but I'm hoping I'm explaining it as well as I'm hearing it in my own head. But yeah, oh, definitely, Jamie. Get a hold of me and let me know. if you want to compete. If like I said, there'll be one-on-one matches, like either once or twice a week. It'll be on only one night per week. But um, but yeah, if you're interested in either coming up with maybe throwing some questions in there, give me some ideas for questions, or competing against someone, just DM me and let me know. Anybody that wants to. And I think it's real cool that no one will know who they're going to be taking on, and at the same time, the chat won't know who they're going to be seeing. You know, compete in trivia that night either. I'm trying to go at this at an original, a new type idea. You know what I mean? Something that hasn't been seen before. Like I said, 7 questions, 4 multiple choice, 2 straight out, and the very final question. Since this is a horror trivia, the final question will be probably a multiple choice question, but it will definitely be a non-horror question. So, like, uh, say you're tied with someone 3-3. You both have answered 3. You both have gotten 3 right. Now that means that the deciding 7th question for 2 horror trivia competitors will be a non-horror question. So the winner will be decided on a non-horror question. That's why I want it to be the final question. Do what, Gino? What do you mean, man? Cool. I'm glad you're interested, Jamie. I figured you would. You know your shit pretty good. So yeah. Um, but yeah. Did it make sense what I said about like say the very first person, the one that wins the coin flip. Um, if they get that question wrong on the multiple choice, if they get that question wrong, then the other person, they get to either answer that question that person got wrong, or they can ask for a whole brand new question. But if they go with if they try to answer that question that the other person got wrong, and they get it wrong too, then it goes right back to the first person, and then they can get a whole brand new question. So that gets them out of trouble. So yes, it'll be a show and free. Yes, and I got these apps I'm messing with. That way you won't just be hearing me talk about it. It'll actually be on the screen. The question will be multiple choice and all that. I should have it to where I have it on the screen. So yeah. Yep. You know your shit pretty good too, Juno. You gotta sign up, man. And and it's not like you get one shot and you're out. Like if you compete 1 week, next month you compete again. Because like I said, no one's gonna know who in the hell they're even gonna be seeing that Wednesday night, except me. I'm the one that's gonna know that shit. Well, the people that's gonna be there at night will know. But like I said, if I sign you up, don't tell anybody you're gonna be there that night. Don't tell anybody because you don't want your opponents to know who. You know, I don't want your opponents to know you're gonna. I don't want anybody to know who they're taking on, and I don't want the chat or anybody to know, who's going to be there. I want it all to be element of surprise. Hey, what's up, Trent? You seen you in a minute. Yeah, and I also like the idea of the 7th question being a non-horror question. You know, but it's all going to be film. And it's all going to be shit related to film. You know what I mean? So it's not going to be anything just outlandish. It's not going to be anything crazy. It's not gonna be like, what's the lyrics to, but no, it's gonna be film shit that we all know, that we all talk about, that we all do every day of our lives on here. Good, Trench, man. Good. Good, man. Hey, Austin, how's it going? But yeah, I ain't trying to keep you guys forever or nothing. I mean, just Friday night, and I know everybody's got shit to do, but I just kind of wanted to explain everything and talk to everybody, see if anybody has any ideas. Hopefully get enough people on here to where I can let everybody know as a group. Get a hold of me if you're interested. I've got like 6 people right now. And I already have a competitor, and I think I have their opponent too this coming Wednesday. So I just spoke to them just a few minutes ago. Hopefully this works out, and I'll work out the kinks as I go. You know how that. But I kind of want to talk to everybody right now live while I had it going on. That way, if there's anything that's not making sense or anything that's not quite meshing out, let me know and I can hammer it out and make it make more sense. Or if there's something like I'm overlooking that's not quite doesn't quite match up, let me know and I can fix it. That way, I don't come this coming Wednesday and the show's all fucked up and looks stupid. Yeah. No, it is horror. Yes, it is horror. 6 of the 7 questions will be horror. It's that last one, that potential tiebreaker that's non-horror. But yes, it is definitely horror. Yes, I just wanted to make that last one non-horror in case it's a tiebreaker. Like say you're on here taking on Trent, Jamie, right? And you're tied 3-3. 6 questions have been answered. You got 3 points. He's got 3 points. That 7th question will be the non-horror question, and that will be the decider of who wins. But oh yes, absolutely, definitely horror. Oh hell yeah, gotta be horror. Has to be horror. I even stole a bit off the UFC. I'm gonna call this the horror trivia championship. And I also thought about having like after how many weeks, but I'd like say after there's 10, 12, 14, maybe 16 winners. Like after 16 weeks it has went by and we got 16 winners, then like maybe a couple months down the way, take those 16 winners and have them do like a tournament to plan like an ultimate champion. So yeah, how do you sign up? Hey man, just send me an email or the DM on Twitter or on Instagram or whatever, man. Just get a hold of me one on one. That's all you gotta do, man. But I mean, and they're not gonna be outlandish either. They're gonna be hard ones. They're gonna get harder. I mean, I'm doing my homework, man. I'm looking up and learning facts that I don't even know, on some of them. And I know a lot of good facts, but I'm learning new shit, especially for this game. Judgment Night is a good movie. Yeah, 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 sure is. Hey, Phil, what's going on, man? Yeah, how's that sound, everybody? Sound interesting? Sound fun? It's all about fun. Even though we're competing, well, I'm not. You guys. Even though you guys are competing, it's still just all about fun. You know what I mean? And everybody knows so much. Everybody knows so much. Everybody knows their shit so well that there is no shame in losing to anybody. You know what I mean? Because everybody knows so much shit that you know anyone can lose. You know, that's kind of why I want it to be secretive. I don't want you to be able to prepare against. I don't want you to be able to prepare for your opponent. I don't want you to know who in the hell it is. Like it could be anybody. Like you may not even know the person. Probably will, but you may not even know the person you picked on. Well, Juno, you have that regular email stuff. You have that old Yahoo stuff, man. So just get a hold of me through there, man. And then that's how I'll communicate with you. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna communicate with each person individually. That way, nobody knows shit about anybody else. Plus, I don't know. I think it sounds kind of fun. You know what I mean? Say it comes whenever it's gonna be 8, maybe 9 o'clock this coming Wednesday. Won't it be cool to be in the chat and be waiting to see who I introduce as the two competitors to take on each other? Won't that be cool? I mean, I think that'll be bad as fuck, man. You know, you're like, who the hell, who the hell is it gonna be? Who's gonna be? You know, it's like, oh shit. You know, I ain't that. You know what I mean? That builds up the anticipation. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, people be like, you know, could be this person, could be this person. And then the first person that I introduce, they'll be sitting there wondering who in the hell they're getting ready to take on. You know what I mean? So it's like, wow, yeah, it has to be that. It has to be. It takes it to a whole different level. In my opinion, it does. So yeah, I'm like a little freaking kid with this. I'm having a blast. I'm having a blast because you know how I am. I always try to create something different and something a new spin or something different. I, you know, if someone's gonna come up with something new or start a new show, give it something different than all the others have. You know what I mean? Like I think when I started doing my watch alongs on a regular basis, last fall, like last what was it, August, September, I started doing them every Monday and Tuesday night. I like to think that I kind of added something new to it. Then. You know, I was one of the first people I think that started, not just doing the watch with everybody, but actually because I didn't have a co-host, so I actually started doing a watch and a discussion and like a film commentary too. I kind of wanted to, kind of revolutionize it. Hopefully, if I didn't revolutionize it any, don't tell me. So let me stay delusional and keep thinking that you know, 'cause that's what makes me feel good. But yeah, is there any questions or anything? Does anybody have any questions, or does anybody think I'm batshit crazy or what? I know everybody thinks I'm crazy, but Russell, what's up, man? Oh, Ninja, hell yeah, man. What's going on, man? Yes, the stream to get all the details. Yeah, and plus it's gonna be one of those things where, the first couple weeks or whatever, you know what I mean. I'm gonna be working out some of the kinks too. You know what I mean. I know what I want to say. I know what I want to do, but you don't run in. You don't know what kind of obstacles you're gonna run into until you actually do it. So it'll be a learning, kind of a learning curve together, right? The next thing you know, after a month or so, we'll all be kicking ass and be damn good at it. So we'll all know what to expect. We'll all you know we'll all know how it's run. But yes, starting this coming Wednesday. Yes. So far, if anything changes, I will definitely let y'all know because I'm gonna try to schedule around to where it's not cutting into anybody's watch-alongs or streams or anything too. So the way I figure it out is time-wise, I'm figuring it's gonna be anywhere between 30 and 60 minutes, probably more like 30 to 40, maybe 45 minutes tops. Just depending, I'm not gonna rush through it, but at the same time, it should, like an hour at the longest. But how I am about not wanting to overlap on anybody else's stream, so I'm gonna see what I can pick up. Hey Dan, what's going on, man? It's going to be one stream or like a tournament. No, nothing to do with the tournament yet. Right now, these are just one-on-one matchups, man. Right now, and then after maybe 16 weeks, like 16 or 8 weeks, was however we decide to do it. We'll see how long it takes the first couple of weeks, and then maybe we'll have two. And then if they go real fast, we'll have like two back-to-back one-on-one matchups each Wednesday. And then once we get like 16 winners, then then we can start talking about maybe having like a 16-man limit or 16-man slash woman elimination tournament for like an ultimate champ. But right now, it's just one-on-one matchups. 7 questions, 4 multiple choice, 2 straight out questions, and 1 final non-multiple. That's what it is. Tournament. We have multiple face-offs. One Um, how do you mean, man? So what do you mean? Like you're gonna have multiple face-offs on one stream? Oh. Like I said, it all depends on time. Right now, I'm planning on one matchup per week. But if, like I said, if the shit flies by real quick, then maybe we can start having back to back matches. This person versus this person at 8, this person versus this person at 8:30. But I think with bullshit and shooting shit and hanging out and having fun and laughing and you know what I mean, having a good time, I think the one-on-one matchup by the time 7 questions are asked, I ain't 45 minutes to an hour will be going by. So I think it'll end up being long. But yeah, so definitely pay attention and brush up and listen to all those facts on all those documentaries and all that kind of stuff because there's no way. That's the only way that you can prep for it because you're not going to know what films I'm going to be doing the questions on or nothing. So there's no way to prep for this except for listen to everybody's streams, listen to everybody talk about the facts, listen to all the horror documentaries that you may come across. Listen, pay attention, read up your Google here and there. That's the only way to prep for it. That's the fun of it. Don't worry, I'll make sure I know my shit before I start making. I'm not gonna make out questions on something that I just think I know. I'm gonna make sure I know it. Digital Knight is a good movie, man. And isn't that weird how Emilio Estevez kind of decided to go behind the camera? Because if you remember correctly, he got together with his dad, and they created that production company. And that's kind of when he stepped away from being in front of the camera and went behind the camera. I remember one of the first films they ever did was that Letters for a Serial Killer or something like that, way back in the day, back in the '90s. And remember, um, Letters from Death Row, I do believe is what it's called. And remember, Bret Michaels from Poison was the serial killer that started. I don't know if anybody remembers that or not. But yeah, Bret Michaels, he shaved his head. Bret Michaels shaved off all that long blonde hair just to play that role. And did a pretty good job, really. I don't know how many people remember that, but remember Bret Michaels from Poison being a serial killer on death row. It's odd. So during Sunday at noon, yes, absolutely, 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 I am. Sunday at noon, yes. As a matter of fact, this coming Sunday. Oh shit. Mm, yes, I cannot goddamn remember. Okay. Yes, this coming Sunday at noon will be the Unhinged from 1982 watch along. Um, and then Monday night at 10. So far it's at 10. I may adjust that. It will be the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Me solo doing Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 1974 because I love it. And then Tuesday night, we're back with Sean Blue Digital at no, the Monday's 11. Tuesday is at 10. That's the for the for the horror of it, which with Sean Blue Digital. And Tuesday night we'll be doing Humongous from 1982. Yep. And then Wednesday night will be the trivia show. Yep, 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 yep. Oh, and I am no longer doing the It's a long story, and I'm not gonna don't want, but I'm no longer doing the Penny Dreadful on Sunday nights. So I'm looking toward all this stuff. Yes, oh, definitely Sunday at noon, man. I enjoyed that last one. So yeah. So if that's cool with everybody and everybody seen Strangeland. Oh, I have Strangeland. Strangeland is bad. One of these days I'm gonna do a watch on. I did a half-assed review on it with my oldest son, Drake Kane, about a year ago. you know, but we kind of shit all over it. We kind of fucked it up. So so you know, I'll definitely be doing that again. D. Snyder, yeah. I actually heard that D. Snyder was writing a new horror film of some sort. You know, I don't think he's going to star in it this time, but I do believe, yeah. Or that, yes, yes. I think it was Confession. It's either Letters from Death Row or Confessions from Death Row, and it's from the Estevez slash Sheen production company. It's when I think it was Charlie Emilio and Martin, and of course Martin Sheen. They started a production. I think Martin Sheen is in it. Actually, I think Martin Sheen is in this movie. But yes, Google it up because it's been so long ago. I used to have it download. I pirated. Brett Michael does a good job. Yeah, he shaved all his hair off. Yeah, it's oh shit. Like I said, it was in the early to mid '90s when he did it. I think it is interesting. Check it out. Brett Michael's shaved bald was weird. It was weird. It was weird. Believe that. But yeah. Um. Hopefully everybody enjoys all this bullshit out coming up. Yes. Um. Yeah. Just get a hold of me on either Instagram, Twitter, or Gmail me or email me. Do you remember what my email is? Do you know? I don't remember because I never used that Yahoo, man. So you're gonna have to remind me. Um, but my Gmail, my Gmail that I usually use, Sexy Hubby 2011. I don't use the Gore. The Gore got corrupt. The Gore Flow one got corrupt. So I'm sure it was somebody trying to pick into my shit and steal shit off my cards or something. But it got messed up. But if you need any, if anybody needs any of that info from me, so they can talk to me one on one, you know, if you don't want to DM um, on Twitter or Instagram or whatever, then just kind of get a hold of me and we'll figure out the emails. So everybody have a great night. And enjoy all of our crazy great creators that we have doing whatever they're going to be doing tonight. And I will see Saturday. I don't know. I won't do anything tomorrow, but I will see all you guys who are interested. Join me Sunday at noon Eastern time for Unhinged from 1982. It's an underrated film. It's not great, but it's a good slasher. Join me then, and you know, if I don't see you then, I will see you Monday night for Chainsaw. If not then, I will see you Tuesday with Sean for Humongous. If not then, I'll see you for Trivia Show Wednesday. But everybody take it easy. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. See you Sunday. I am Gorphobe, and you're not. Much love.